Would you like to be able to know how to confidently respond when someone immediately asks you what's your hourly rate? Well, this is Warren Fogelman with Business Success Solution, and we are going to talk about how to be able to shift the conversation to be able to focus on value instead of cost. Because no matter how much experience you have, eventually someone's going to ask you right off the bat what your hourly rate is without knowing what your qualifications are or what you bring to the table. It just comes up too early. And when you're not really expecting it, it's possible that it could just catch you off guard. And then you get flustered, or maybe you don't respond in the way that you want to, or you rethink it later on, and you start really just being very self-critical about how you actually caved into that much too soon when you didn't want to. So what we're going to focus on today is really why potential clients ask that question so early on, and why it's better not to really respond right away. And then we're going to go into some ways to be able to consider the response and how to have some phrases maybe handy when that does come up. And also when you do want to provide your fees and the investment and how to be able to position that. So, okay, why do people quickly want to know what's your hourly rate? When they first meet you, when they're calling you, asking about your services, that's like one of the first questions you're going to hear. And so there's 4 reasons why. The very first one is what I call the technician reason. And that's where, to most people, you are just one of many people who put in financial data and give them information about their books and their business financials, or you're doing their taxes for them. So that's the first thing, is that they see you as a technician and don't even realize how much insight or training you have or the difference that you can make. They just see you one of many. The second reason is they think it's easy. They believe anybody that has a QuickBooks subscription is able to do bookkeeping, and they don't understand what's involved, the process, or maybe even the way that you approach working with clients to be able to help them have really solid, healthy financials. So as a result of that, they just tend to undervalue what you bring to the table once again. The third thing is they are asking this question because it's transactional. It is a way just to focus on the nuts and bolts and not really get more into how you work with your client. Are you more of that factory style firm, or are you more of a relational client-centered firm? And then the last one is when you're hearing that question, you prematurely are tempted to just go ahead and give a response because you want to be polite and you don't want to blow them off. But once again, answering that much too soon has the risk of undervaluing your expertise. So those are the 4 reasons why clients quickly want to know what your hourly rate is. They see you as a technician. They think that what you do is easy. They are focused on the transitional aspect. And also you find that you're tempted to just go ahead and quickly respond to that question. So here's some things to think about as far as a strategic response method. First of all, you want to acknowledge their question. I know it's a common question when you're looking to hire someone to help you with this. And then what you want to do is redirect and say something that really goes into understanding needs. So something like, before I go ahead and recommend any pricing or investment, I need to find out more about your specific situation. After that, you want to explain your value approach. I base my fees on value. I'll be able to share those with you after we go ahead and we meet and I find out about your needs. However, I don't offer an hourly rate. And then the next one is invite. This is where you want to invite them to have a meeting with you, that initial free consultation. Look, to understand your specific needs, I offer a free meeting. We can get together to discuss your business in detail and see if I can help you. So once again, there is a strategic approach where you first want to acknowledge that they asked you the question. You want to redirect it to understand what's going on better. You want to explain that you don't charge an hourly rate. And then you want to invite them for that initial free consultation. So, okay, now that we have the strategy, let me give you some responses when somebody's asking you about your hourly rate. The first one is, it's hard to put a number on things until I really understand what it is that you do, because I don't do cookie cutter. I work with all my clients and everybody has individual needs. The second thing you can look at is I tend to offer packages where I'm bundling services together. It actually offers my clients a better value. Another one is, look, I would be happy to discuss the investment with you once I find out more about your business, what it is you can need, what you want to accomplish, and if I'm the best fit for you. And then number 4 would be, before I can recommend any pricing, I need to understand what it is that you need, what you want to achieve, and if I'm able to actually drive those results for your business. So those are some things that you can think about, script it out, copy my words, in order to have that in your arsenal when somebody first asks you about your hourly rate, and you don't want to just give them that information right off the bat. So some things to think about is you want to be confident and professional in your communication. You don't want to get all flustered. Don't want anybody to see that you lack confidence, or that maybe it feels like there's pushback if you don't answer them right away. So you want to be confident and professional. The other thing is that you want to think about, once you understand their needs, then it is time to discuss the investment, because maybe this isn't the right fit for you. So why give them anything about pricing? You want to really find out if this is someone who's the right fit for you. The next thing is, once that is determined and this is someone that you want to work with, then you want to go ahead and discuss the packages that your firm offers. So those are some things to think about as you're getting ready to provide pricing details. And the last part of it is mastering these conversations leads to better clients. You're not going to end up with everybody being price sensitive and having to negotiate your rates. So really getting comfortable with how to respond leads to you engaging better quality clients. The other thing is that it takes a little bit of practice to know how to redirect these questions when someone immediately asks you about your hourly rate, because you've been doing it one way for so long, and this is a new response that you're creating. Therefore, practice it. If you feel that you're ready to go ahead and raise your rates, you want to charge higher fees, you don't want to get flustered anymore when it comes to pricing because you know that you've been undercharging and it's time to correct that, let's go ahead and have a conversation about how I might be able to assist you with that. And also, I know for a fact that if you could follow this, you could apply this, and you will be better prepared the next time someone comes around, asks you what your hourly rate is. You're going to have everything you need to be able to confidently respond without it being a hitch. No glitches whatsoever. So once again, I want you to learn how to respond to the what's your hourly rate question, because it will come up. And if you want to know more, you want to go deeper into this, I am actually offering a complimentary masterclass. It is on March 13th at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 o'clock Pacific. And it is called Stop Competing on Price, Confidently Answer What's Your Hourly Rate Question. So if that interests you, you could go to businesssuccesssolution.com/hourly and get all that information and get registered for the masterclass. Once again, it will come up. I want you to have everything you need in your arsenal to be able to answer the question, what's your hourly rate, with confidence. Lauren Fogelman, showing accounting firm owners how to double their income, working half the time.